Plus, there was one of those ones, kind of like Roku, if you look at NVIDIA, when it was up at 285, it fell apart kind of like Roku because it had that parabolic weekly, it was just a matter of time. So as soon as the market pulled back, NVIDIA fell back harder because everybody took profits. I think this could be the one that gets it over 200 between here and all-time highs with the overall market. So I really like NVIDIA this morning. We got a nice risk level, right? We're at 190. If it'll just kind of slow down a little bit, right? We got pre-market highs, as I see, but we got a nice little risk level. This 189.55 area. Close the gap. So I really like NVIDIA. I like Tesla's just hit that 260. So, I mean, I'd be a little careful. It's really extended. I think Tesla's going to have to pull back in this neighborhood to get going again today. So, I mean, I would be careful with Tesla today unless it broke pre-market highs. Oh yeah, he's added to the Roku. Roku was added to the Apple TV, or Apple TV was joining the Roku platform. So it's trading like a penny stock on this news. Nice. So we're looking at that. I had it marked up here before. I'm looking for that 118 area or that 127 area. And this thing keeps getting testing 125. Nice move on this. So it can't get in here. I mean, if it opens up in this area, I'd be waiting for a setup over it. Otherwise, I'd be looking, if it gets weak there, I'd be looking to short it back to some area, use a little bit of those puts profit to get in long. I wouldn't touch it long up here. It'd have to break this and then pull back and hold for me to be wanting to get in that. Out, but right now there's nothing stopping this thing. I don't see any signs of weakness. It's just a nice pullback. That's a big move in 5 minutes, so of course it's going to be pretty volatile right here. But I've locked in some gains now, so the rest of it I'm just looking to set. And every little pullback there, I keep getting hit, so I keep getting a little bit more of an ad there. I like this, man. I like it. Let's see if I might even pick up another strike here. That would have convinced me. If it could have held up over that high, I would have picked up another strike. And that's what I'm looking at. If I can get back up there and start closing up there, I'm going to pick up another strike. I got my full position there. Nice. So I'm back full size and probably pull. If it breaks down 192 here, it'll probably pull back into that 190 and then just straight rip. So it's not even, they're setting up these higher lows. See that? That 5 minute setup, man? They are not giving this up. It's getting bought up every time. Nice 5 minute setup right here on video. Nice. I added there. I'm good, man. I added at the money. I like order sitting out to where I can lock in a little bit up here if we tap this. If we can close that hour up here over 193.26, another 10 minutes. If we can close it up over this, oh man, that's going to be a really powerful sign of a rip city. Roku. Got a starter going because we might pull back into here. I'm a little bit early, just a starter. That's it. I'm just in a starter, but that's it. The way it was holding this 127.41, you know, I didn't want to let that get past me. Nvidia's trying to break out. I got a starter going here, but what I'm looking for is a pullback. So if this 5-minute candle, we need a pullback. So we get set up a nice high here. This is a perfect spot to see a little bit of this, a little pullback, a little consolidation in this area. So all I did was get a starter. I'm looking for a pullback into 126.76. If it can't hold this, I'll cut the starter. It needs to hold this 127 right in here, right? So, and if it just straight rips, I'm gonna use my in the money add rules, and I'll just be adding to the winner. I'll take the next 5-minute setup, just keep adding to the winner, but not yet, because I got in a little early. So let's see what happens. Come on, Nvidia, you can do it. Let's freaking go, man. Show me the money. I would be telling some stuff here but I've already locked in on Nvidia. I don't want to do anything else. I want to hold for this breakout. I want to hold everything that I've got for this breakout because I've already taken the profits that I was looking for, okay? All right, here we go. Roku, open the 5-minute. It's going red, pulling back right here. If this thing goes green right here, I'm adding. If it can just start heading up green, I want to give this about a minute. Let's see what it does here. I want to see if it pulls back. I want to see it come back to here. So yeah, there we go. So I'm not doing anything yet. I'm gonna wait and see how it acts here. I'm gonna cut the starter if it breaks this 126. I'm gonna cut it. If it can pull me back, if it can pull back into this area right here. So this is what I want to see. I want to see a little bit of pullback action. This is what we need. Roku's, if it can get us a nice little pullback for a couple of 5-minute candles, stay in this range, we could probably get another breakout. All right, so I've locked in some decent gains here on Roku. Got in with size, locked in some gains. This is looking good. I'm kind of peeling a little bit more off right here. I still like it. It's healthy, but I've just gotten down to a size that I'm comfortable with. So I just got some sales in that 40-50 cent range, 30 to 50 cent range there. Locked in my gains, paid for it. Roku's a green trade no matter what. Now I'm putting my stop in place. I mean, I'm up 50 cents right now. I'm up 35, 40 cents right now, 30 cents. Yeah, 35 cents. So 45 cents, there we go. Anyway, I got to stop in place, protect my average. It has nothing to do with the chart. It's just, if it pulls back, it's going to stop me out what I got left. I'm not letting this go red now. It's a green trade no matter what. NVIDIA just straight ripping, right? That was a nice breakout. It's liable to pull back at least into 194. I don't want to let that get away from me. If it can't hold 194, it could give up half this move. It could pull all the way back. You know, and it's had two big green candles. It could pull back for an hour. I'm not going to get caught in all that. So 80%, I'm out. I'm out of 80% of my position. It can continue, so I don't want to be completely out, but I'm not going to let these gains get away from me. I'm done with Roku. So that's really all I did today was trade this. By the time we got to 195, this move right here, because I traded at the money strike, the 192.5s, we're closer to the money, 192.5s, the 195s. I got a brilliant entry, 144 average on this. So I was in a really good spot on the 195s. I was using the 192.5s, but the 192.5s I didn't quite get as good of an entry. And then I sold into this and I added. So I didn't get the full size I wanted on one strike. Okay. So what I was doing is adding. I was adding on the way up, and I was screwing my average up on the at the money strike. So I had to respect my average. Okay. I didn't want to miss the move. I had anything, but I wanted to get in, you know, closer to the money to really start working a strike to pay for the add. So this pullback here got me out of this strike, but I had already locked in the gains I was looking for. So I had already locked in the gains. I took some of those gains to add to my RTZs, and then, you know, I ended up taking this completely off here. And when it went to 195, I was talking about it. And I got up here and I was talking about the tape and all that stuff, right? Going through right here. And at this point right here, I had got myself down to where I had to reduce my risk. So my RTZs with a, you know, we're at $3 and some change. Here, the other ones went to $3, 192.5s went to $3, caught about $2 of this move here, close to it. The size I wanted, everything was good on that. I got out the bulk of these and I just held 20, so it was stress-free, right? So I just held 20 contracts for this move right here. It was just beautiful, and it was just, they were paid for. It was stress-free. I mean, it was just beautiful, and this made another whole big fat chunk change right here. So this turned out to be just an incredibly smooth, stress-free trade. What did I do wrong today? Well, I talked about SPX. I was really focused on NVIDIA, and I got a beautiful entry on NVIDIA. I had the entry signal on SPX to get in right at the open, and I didn't take it. I waited for the first 5-minute setup. Oh no, that's what it was. I didn't get the entry signal. I didn't get the entry signals to just get in right at the open, but I did have some, you know, I was getting some good entry signals. I just didn't get one right at the open. So I waited for that first 5-minute setup. I was focused on NVIDIA. I missed the 5-minute setup. By then I was like, I'm not going to chase this thing. It was already up to 29.85. What's it going to do there? You know, I could have got in another setup here. There was a lot of good setups, but I was focused on NVIDIA. So what I'm saying is what I do wrong is, again, I traded the P&L a little bit. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's not like I did anything drastically wrong. I'm just saying, like, SPX is my baby. Okay, I need to trade this every day. Number one, I have a killer win rate on it. Number two, I have data to back up everything that I take. You know, so I really need to trade it. NVIDIA was a great trade today. It was, but I should not have let it rob me from my baby. So as soon as I could get in NVIDIA into a position to just with a trail or whatever and focus on SPX, that's what I should have done. Either way, I shouldn't have let SPX go because there was some great setups. Even though I missed the entry because of NVIDIA, I let P&L. What I'm saying is, I had a really good day on NVIDIA. I'm not going to worry about SPX, okay? That's basically what I told myself, and that's just not good trading. That's not how I like to do it. I don't want to be lazy and say, oh, well, I did really good on that. That's me trading my P&L. Man, I did good on NVIDIA. I don't have to trade SPX today. It's true, I didn't have to, but it's a cop-out, okay? So for me, that's not good trading. I had to harass myself because this was a beautiful setup, okay? And if I didn't take that, the breakthrough 29.85, this was a beautiful setup. And then all the way, it just hit my target all day long. It just kept blowing through. You know, my 29.95, it blew right through it. And look at what it did. You know, it just blew right through it, came up and hit 3,000, which is actually another target. You know, 3,002. Came up and hit another target and then pulled back and held. You know, so there was so much here to trade, and then it closed at the top end of its range. You know, just beautiful, right? This thing was just incredible all day. So I should have been in it, and I wasn't. So anyway, that's a miss. But I did have 2 contracts that I'm holding from the day before that were up huge, the 29.80s. They're up huge. I wish I had a couple of strikes, but I don't. I just have the one. So nice win on that, and I'm still holding it. Okay, I'm still holding. I didn't sell any of them today. I didn't sell anyone. I didn't even sell one up here because I think this can continue. And I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of money. If I'm wrong, I'll just sell it tomorrow. XLF, and XLF will tell you. And so we had a really nice move on financials today, right? This will tell you. And then sell off at of course there's a sell off, comes up, you got to take profits after a move like that. So tomorrow there's a really good chance of continuation. You can see the IWM has come up and double top, but it pulled back down. It could pull back. We can consolidate a little bit tomorrow, but there's still a really good chance of continuation because we have earnings, okay? And, it's just like this. We got this nice slow grind here, looking at the tick. Tick never really gave us any good trigger entries, but yet today was still a great day to be long. Today was still a really great day to be long, even though tick didn't. So I'm always explaining things like that to you guys. There's not just one magical indicator. There's no such thing. We're detectives, right? We're detectives. We're trying to build a case for what's going to happen next.